me tear up because I know it's gonna like pull at my heartstrings, whatever it is. If it has to do with kids, you got me.
And I remember just thinking, gosh, I'm probably, half the manager I could be, and I'm probably half the mom I know I could be.
Hmm.
So I think for me that was starting to be a bit of a wake up call. I think also it helped that my husband was at a point where his business was doing well, and we were eager to kind of take the next step and make a commitment and purchase a home. We were renting at the time in Carmel, and I said, we could do this, but then we're going to be at the mercy of our jobs. As a
Yeah.
business owner, that's a big risk, to be honest, and you're always the last one to eat when you're a business owner, right?
Hmm.
You have to be careful there and make sure you've got some room there. And then I said, what if I come home and I decide I don't want to miss out on all these things with my kids? And so we made a hard decision. I walked away from a fantastic job, a fantastic organization that, I think had the succession of my, I think there were opportunities for me in the future there. But I just decided, and I think every woman needs, and man, need to decide. So,
Incredible. I
yeah.
can't, I mean, I give you one so much credit for I think making that decision, especially as I can relate to you from a career standpoint, and I always felt like I couldn't make that call on staying home with my kids or not working because it was like, if I skip a beat, am I going to miss the next opportunity? Am I going to mix building on my resume so that I'm a more favorable candidate next time I'm looking for a job? And it's such a daunting decision. But I love that kind of family and faith like drove you to what was probably a life-changing decision for your boys and family. Like that's really
Yeah.
hard though. So hard.
Allie, I want
So,
to unpack what you said just for a second, sorry, before you move on,
yeah.
because I can totally resonate with that, right? If I'm going to be irrelevant, what is my what is my reputation, or what is my worth? And I struggled for that. I struggled with
Yeah.
that, and I think a lot of women struggle when you come out of your career, and I just kept steadfast in my faith, and I kept up on the industry, and I studied some things that maybe I didn't have the time to study, but whether it be business
Man.
or business leaders, and I just looked at myself. You like this? I would say to myself and to others, I'm a WIP. I'm a work in progress, and I just
Love
kept
that.
I kept
Yep.
praying, like, really,
Yeah.
like, why would he who designed me give me this burning desire to be in business and to be in connected and networked, in this industry, if he didn't have plans for me?
Right.
And I'm saying it's in your hands. Like, yes, I'd love to keep my network active and I'll stay up on it, but
Yeah.
the future opportunity is in your hands.
It's incredible.